Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 34. Finds a man right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Man in motion here. They'll run here on 1st down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's go now. Go. They give it to him again. Still has room inside the 15. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd and 7. Intercepted in the end zone. Denzel Ward makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick six. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. He'll look to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. Let's go.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's out near midfield and still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Gibbs now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
19 Lions. Check out.
From the 31. And, oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
This is reeled in by Leggett. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Handoff now from the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 47-yard line.
Come on. Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now a pitch to Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
On the set.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Young on the play action. Buying some time right. He finds Laporta. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers have a choice to make. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's go. Hut, go. Go.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Motioning him from the slot right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check go.
Out of the gun, Young. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. That's complete till he gets. He has the Carolina touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready? Warriors, 17. 18, left, 18, left. Left, left. Ready?
He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Chop alert, chop alert. Hut, hut.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Chop 60, chop 60. Ready? 79 Broncos. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edger and Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Let go.
They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Throwing from near his own goal line. He's trying to big gain downfield. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. On the handoff, here's Davis. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He's on the move. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Flag.
Running this one left. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 24. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Looking to the air here. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight. Track 60. Go!
Looking for a throw here. Search it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. He loses the football. Panthers pick this one up. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Legette's got it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. From the 38. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trevin Wallace has it. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It connects on the deep shot. Touchdown, Carolina. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they pick him off again! And the Panthers, they're gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
2nd and 8. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They're going for it, Young. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. He's got it at the 5. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Young on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Bronco 80.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up for a tougher 4th and goal.
Set.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Ready?
Receiver in motion going left. 4th down, Young. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okey! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run.
He's got it inside the 25. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. They'll come up 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. He can run it. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.